Here, 11:36 p.m., April 20th. I recently did a video about the top drawing WWF slash WWE championship reigns that I had very good feedback on. The top three were Steve Austin, number one, The Rock, and then Hulk Hogan. And a lot of people asked for me to do one for WCW. So the folks at NWO Wolfpack TV helped me out and sent me that information. But before I get into it, I just want to thank you guys, because in the past 30 days, the Hannibal TV has had 8.31 million video views. Compare that to the NWA's YouTube channel owned by a multimillionaire, really well funded. NWA only had 670,000 video views. And then MLW, big fan of them, huge, much better funded than me, huge roster. They only had 750,000 views over the past 30 days. So 8.31 million is a lot. So for those of you that like to say that Nick Aldis and the NWA are so great, well, I kicked their ass in views this past 30 days. So let's get into the championship list here. James Kendrick says hello from Toronto. Ralph Vaquero says that's amazing. Psychological gives me the biceps. So let's get into this. Thanks again to NWO Wolfpack TV. The top drawing WCW champion was Kevin Nash, who averaged 18,855 fans for his reign. The second top drawing champion was Sting. He averaged 10,448 fans for his reign. By the way, I'm telling you guys the top 15. Bill Goldberg was number 3, just under Sting's 10,103 average fans at the house shows, TV tapings, and pay-per-views he was at. And by the way, it was Sting's 4th reign and Kevin Nash's 1st reign. Kevin Nash's 1st reign was number 1. Sting's 4th reign was number 2. Bill Goldberg's reign was number 3. And that was Goldberg's 1st reign. Ric Flair's 6th reign is number 4. 10,023 fans was his average. Kevin Nash's 2nd reign was number 5. 9,803 fans. Hulk Hogan's 3rd reign was number 6. So Hulk Hogan only clocks in at number 6 here. 8,759 average fans. Dallas Page, number 7 for his 1st and 2nd reign. 8,235 fans. Hollywood Hogan's 2nd reign is number 8. 6,798 fans. Booker T's 3rd reign is number 9. 6,216 fans. Sting's 6th reign as WCW champion is number 10. 5,882 fans was his average. Hulk Hogan's 6th reign is number 11th. 5,827 fans. Ric Flair's 5th reign was number 12. 4,337 fans average. Sid Vicious, who a lot of people say wasn't a draw, but he did pretty well here. He made the top 15 WCW, his 2nd reign as champion. 4,254 fans, which was actually less than his best WWE reign, which I recall was in the 5,000s. Randy Savage's 2nd reign was his best WCW reign, 14th best overall, 4,062 fans. So Randy Savage, I think, was number 4th or 5th for WWE. and his average in WWE was much higher. And finally, Bret Hart is number 15. They've combined his first and second reign here. I guess they must have been close. 4,036. Either that or his first and second reign drew the same. So Bret Hart is number 15, earning his $2.5 million a year there that he got in WCW. I'll go into some of your questions here. Wow, Hogan is down. Aiden the Daydreamer says. Ralph Vaquero is not a fan of Hogan. He says he sucks. Connor Haratham says, I heard Kim Jong had a bad surgery tonight and is either dead or brain dead. No, nothing about that. He has something to do with North Korea. Mess says, what about Vince Russo's reign? I only have the top 15. I think Vince Russo is full of himself, a mess says. Paul Chrissy says Bret Hart was overpaid. Paul Chrissy says WCW got screwed for so much money. AJRX, what was that ranking about? It was the best drawing WCW championship reigns. 1 to 15. I only did 1 to 15. Kevin Nash was first. Bret Hart was number 15. So there you go. And for Kevin Nash, by the way, his first reign was first. And Bret Hart's I'm guessing they said his first and second reign are tied at number 15. So I'm guessing that means Bret Hart's first and second reign as champion drew the same amount. So there we go. Someone says it's sad that Bret Hart was so unpopular in WCW. Yeah, I think he was just lucky that WWE gave him a push when he did, because if you look at Bret Hart's first reign in the WWE, he did have some later high-drawing reigns, but that was during the Attitude Era. But when Bret Hart was first champion in WWE, his reign average was just over 3,000 fans. So in other words, that's why they tried to push Lex Luger so hard, and that's why they gave Hogan the title at WrestleMania 9, probably. So there we go. Paul Crystal says it's sad that Bret was paid $2.5 million a year. Well, it's funny for all you Bret Hart fans that say he was screwed. He made very good money in WWE. He had 3 years of $2.5 million a year reportedly in WCW. Then, despite saying he would never go back to WWE, he was in a feature match at WrestleMania against Vince McMahon. He was a regular on SmackDown for a while, and he still makes appearances. So Bret Hart has made a lot of money wrestling and in merchandise over the years. So there's people that have been screwed far worse than him. For instance, his nephew, Davey Boy Smith Jr. Anyone remember how they got rid of him the first time from TV? By having Bradshaw come out there, insult his dead father, and then basically squash him. I think that was a little worse than how Bret was treated for the company. Anyways, thanks a lot. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow with another daily news update, and I'm about to post my full 2-hour plus interview with Val Venus on this channel, so I highly suggest checking that one out. I also did a compilation video on ravishing Rick Rude, his death anniversary was today, so that's going to be posted tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Have a great night, everyone.